Good morning from Charlotte, North Carolina. It's American Bob. Guys, let me tell you, I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I really don't. Peer specialist Nate made a lot of sense to me, and he did. I listened to him and I started thinking about it. You got to understand that being an old man, I just heard a lady that's a stripper and asked by younger guys, don't you get grossed out by old men watching you dance or a lap dance? I'm like looking at, oh my word. Hang on one second, guys. That's how I feed my cockroaches. Okay, back to what I was talking about the stripper. You have to understand if you're in sex work, you're going to have old men that are lost in life. And we really are. We don't have anybody. I'm going to turn this off for the time being. We don't have anybody. I don't have a woman at all. That's why I go on webcam model sites. And to be honest with you, I was looking at an older woman and I was wrong. I said she's 58. She's 68. She's an attractive woman. But you've got to understand that men are sight driven creatures, and we are. That's why I talked about girls under 18. You get a hot, sexy girl that's about 16 or 17 looking really good, most guys are going to look at her, men, you know. But the thing is that, when I'm looking at a girl, I'm not judging how old she is. I'm judging her beauty. Now, you can call me a pedophile, but a pedophile is a guy that goes one step further than that. I don't. Now, for me being lost in life, my entire when I turned 70, my entire life changed dramatically. And it really did, you know. And I took what was it I took last night? Trazodones. I took two of those and slept pretty well. But I still wake up with hangovers. Now, is it the THC Delta 9? It might be. I may need to get off of that. That's why I haven't bought anymore, or, take a little bit of a break. Now, it is in my channel. I am confused about how to get it to grow. I don't know. When you promote, you have to put your company name in there. So, in other words, if you are on YouTube and you have a product that you want to sell, let's say you got a book, they'll do Google ads for you. But see, the whole thing is I keep wanting to say this. I have no energy. I feel awful in the morning. I need to start doing some stretching because my muscles are very tight. Now, when you get to be old and you're lost in life, you have no women. I have no women at all. And to see a very hot, very sexy 21, 22, even a girl that's 18, it is kind of like I said, guys, the beauty of them and their bodies and their hotness, you know. But on my channel, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm giving you a realization of what it's like to be old. Enchanted Outcast doesn't necessarily let you know that it's not roses by no means. Now, for me today, if I can wake up, my problem is I can't wake up. See, I used to be able to do a nicotine and a lot of caffeine and get zinging. And I was active. I was able to go out and do things. Now, without caffeine, because if I drink too much of it, my stomach goes insane. I mean, insane. Now, I got a buddy that's wanting to start a YouTube channel together. No, hell no, I'm not going to do that. Now, Evillian. the Charlotte Housing Authority. I figured I'm going to do this, and I don't care. I'll find some boys somewhere to help me move. I'm an old man. Somebody's going to help me move. I'm gonna stay here because it's too much trouble to load it up on a truck and take off and go somewhere. I'm gonna tell Duma this Saturday. He's wanting to meet with me. He's my new peer specialist. I like Duma's pretty cool dude. Um, the whole thing that I'm gonna say in a nutshell is that I'm gonna want to move into a 1 bedroom apartment. They got 1 bedroom apartments here. I've seen them. They're nice. I mean, you got your bedroom, then you got your kitchen, then you got a very nice shower that is tiled shower. Tiled shower is not hard to clean, you know. So I'm going to be doing that probably today. I don't know what's going on with me physically. I really don't. I don't. Now, I will say this. I'm hard on the state of North Carolina because I'm a single man that enjoyed smoking marijuana. I enjoyed it, you know. But in North Carolina, medical marijuana or marijuana in general will never be legalized because we are in a Bible Belt state. Now, I will say this at the end of this vlog. I love my Christian brothers and sisters. Do not get me wrong, please. You know, I don't try to talk. What I don't understand is you get people in Christianity that will try to draw you into their fold. You know, some girl that was an OnlyFans model or whatever, some young Christian guy on YouTube said, I converted her to Christianity. You know, I don't do that. Attraction rather than promotion is the way I see it. If you're a Christian man, you're living your life the way you're supposed to, according to what it says in the Bible. You have morals and values, and you're an amazing man. You reach out to everybody in love. People will be attracted to you. They'll come to you and talk to you and be interested and wondering, why are you this way? And then you simply say, let me talk to you about Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Attraction rather than promotion. But the Christian church decided to go into promoting the church. That's why it got so big. But I'm not against anybody in the Christian faith. I just don't believe it. You know, it's too far fetched. You know, but that's the way I feel. I'm getting ready to eat some Belvita crunchy cookies, and can't I don't know, guys. I'm in a weird situation. A girl, Brittany, sent me a PM. I just watched your video. I don't know what video she's talking about. Asked me if I took physics or why I took physics. At Central Piedmont Community College, if I'm not mistaken, it was either recreation or it was recreation I was taking. Why physics was a requirement, I didn't know. So was biology. Now, guys, like I said, I have very, very severe attention deficit disorder, and my legs still move while I'm talking to you. I kind of wish now I hadn't have been hit over the head when I was younger. You know, a kid basically starts elementary school just like everybody else, and everybody else is on a different learning curve. Now, for me, the only reason why I know so much is because at 70, I've experienced just about everything you can dream of. So I end this channel today to hopefully get myself back going again, you know. As a maskless man, you have to understand that I know precisely what I'm doing and how to do it. And that's why I try to tell my ladies I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog as a crazy old man trying to figure out maybe one day I might get more views. Um, that's basically it. Oh, by the way, being owned by two, let me explain this to you guys. This is crazy. Like I said, girls come out of the woodwork when they find out they can play with your balls. They love it. They adore it. Ha ha ha. I was Queen Dak and I, and Queen Dak made me a knight, I believe, or was it? I don't remember. I'll drop into Queen Dak's room occasionally. I like her a lot. She's a hot, sexy lady, and I'm backing her fan club because she will get your blood flowing, guys. I mean, flowing down between your legs. She's smoking hot lady. Oh Lord have mercy. And of course on my fold here on my feed on YouTube, I've got BTS. I've got all kinds of stuff here, a lot of K-pop. I've started getting back into K-pop with Britney with BTS. You know, I like it, I really do. I enjoy it. Now, there's very few music things that I like, except when I just feel like the singer and the music and the song doesn't turn me on. So I'm going to eat right now. My stomach's turning inside out. Ha ha. And I'm trying to figure out United Healthcare is pretty damn good if you have a car or can get to Walmart to shop. I think they also do Food Line, and I think it's Food Line and Publix, I believe. If you can get out there and walk on in there and shop and get all your stuff, guys, let me tell you, this is the damn truth. I was asked, why not go out with your cane and go up the sidewalk and come back again? I'm telling you, I did that. Came back in my apartment. I was so wasted, tired, I lay down and napped for an hour. So I don't know who I'm going to stick with. If I could go into Walmart and shop, I would do the United Healthcare. But with Humana, you get a debit card from them and you can have it delivered. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I love my 91 subscribers. I really do. And, you know, if I was a little bit younger, back when I was really hot, I looked good. I had girls walking up to me, talking to me all the time, you know. And I was my sister had guys hitting on her too. And let me get back out of this here. So today I may try to go up on the 11th floor and just walk around a little bit and maybe try the treadmill. Nobody uses the damn thing, but it works well. I've been on it before. I need to get my heart going. You know, exercise gets you. I don't care about looking hot or if I take my clothes off. You know, let me explain this to you. I used to feel weird about going into a live session, you know, cam to cam with a girl in her 20s like Miss Fanny, you know. And she said, I want your shirt off. I want you completely naked. You know, guys, when you're old, you don't want to do that. Not with a 20-year-old girl. Are you serious? You want to see my crappy body? But when I took my shirt off, she's going, guess where her eyes were? On my balls. I loved her. I really do. So I'm going to go ahead and end this right now and enjoy what's going on. I'm going to post this tomorrow. Okay, today is Friday the 20th. I'm going to post this tomorrow and I'm going to eat some Belvita. Um, that's pretty much it, guys. And, kind of like I said, I love America, the USA. I really do. But for poor senior citizens, I don't, Enchanted Outcast, I liked him, but I didn't believe him. You see, people believe him that he's a poor, poor, poor man. You know, on 2 acres of land, 2 acres of land that he owns, that isn't bad. So, the whole thing is this he has to have a house he lives in. You see, the trailer that he's in is one of these campers that I guess, or I don't know if you can drive it or you pull it. I don't know. I love the man. He's got a great channel, you know, but when I listen to him talk, it's the same crap, you know. Well, hey, my doggy, I love you so much. You're doing good things for me. Yes, you are. You give me good loving. Let me tell you what it's like to have. And it's like, dude, I'm 70 years old. I don't need to listen to your crap. But I'm hoping that my life changes. I hope that I get that Tesla. I want to get a Tesla, guys. Could you imagine one day? Hopefully, I don't die in the next 5 or 6 years, but I probably will. Could you imagine me in a very nice, hot apartment? Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. And then I could go out and get in my Tesla and go, I want to drive my Tesla. The problem with me at 70, I don't know if I could drive a Tesla or not. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to work on it. I want to be a YouTube creator. I want to be a professional. I want to make a lot of money on YouTube. I want people to fall in love with me like Enchanted Outcast. No, not Enchanted. What is Offended Outcast? I want to be like him. I want everybody to love me. Have comments on there, Bob. We love you. You're a great guy. I hope your health gets better. I vlog because this is my hobby. But I am thinking about maybe doing beads again. I used to do some really cool bead work, stringing beads. So I might do that. I don't know. Anyway, this is a long morning vlog that'll be posted Saturday, the no, yeah, the 21st at 12 a.m. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace.